Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I know it's one of the three, no matter where you are in the world tonight. I am your host, Mr. B. Brooks, and I got my partner in crime with me, Mr. Dalen Che, and we are Visionary Voices. And today we have a special guest, a very special guest, the VP of Human Resources for Net Impact, Miss Catalina Salinas. How you doing this morning?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing amazing, outstanding. Dalen, how you doing, man?
Doing good. Happy to have my friend and great coworker here, Miss Stand on Business.
Stand on business, and we got to give a shout out to Janae, who's filming for us right now. Hey, glad you here.
Glad I'm here.
Already. So, we gonna bother you with a bunch of questions because we know we got Lemonade University coming up. So, I know that's a real big thing right now. In the spring, can you tell us a little bit about it? Like, kind of when it all started. What's the history behind it?
So, Lemonade Day began in Houston when a father noted that his daughter was not learning about entrepreneurial skills in school and was taught only on a state test. Therefore, he thought about kids who also weren't being taught about entrepreneurship as well and decided to teach kids how to start their own lemonade stand. So that's how the national program called Lemonade Day started.
Oh, wow. So it's a national program throughout Net Impact. It's not just here at CTC.
No, it's a national program around the country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So I just got a mental picture of a bunch of little kids with lemonade stands up and down the street, all over the nation, selling lemonade. That sounds like fun. All right. So can you share a little bit of just a little bit of history about who Catalina is? You know, we curious out here.
So, as you have mentioned, I am the Vice President of Human Resources at the CTC Net Impact chapter, but I am also the co-project manager for Lemonade University here at CTC Net Impact.
Ooh-wee. It sounds like you busy.
Yes.
Work. Well, you know, since I came into Net Impact, I noticed you do a lot. How do you juggle all of that human resources stuff when you got to deal with people like me who don't know how to do paperwork or turn it in on time?
You don't have to say that about yourself but it's all about time management. It's all about how you manage your time, juggling HR, juggling Lemonade Day, and then juggling the awareness project that I'm overseeing as well, juggling a personal life, and then also my CTC classes as well. It's all about time management.
And what's your major?
I'm business management.
Business management?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So you get a jump start at what it's like out there. So
Yeah.
So you graduate you graduate this year?
Yes, I do in May.
You graduate. Oh, okay, I got a reason to go.
Teardrops.
Teardrops.
You're coming with me, Dalen.
Yeah, you graduating too.
Well, I mean, we closing the book here in Net.
Yeah, that's true. We are.
Well, you leaving a legacy for us to follow. That's still
right.
gonna be here. You know what I mean? We appreciate y'all for that. Let me say that before everybody else do.
Right.
I was the first one to say it. Make sure you put that in Telegram. All right. I was the first one to say it. All right. So what drew you to work with the program and, you know, helping out young entrepreneurs? Like what was your motivation behind that?
So this is actually part of the internship that I'm taking as part of my degree plan. But I actually enjoy working with children, especially if they're going to be learning something from it. It is something that's very close to my heart because of my nieces and nephews. They love learning as well, especially if it's something that can come from a family member or anybody close to them. And if they're going to be learning something for it, then it's very worth it.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. So tell us what a typical day is like for you.
For myself, like in the office?
Yeah.
So I usually do whatever on my agenda for the day. Like I said, it's all about time management because I do have a lot of things within a specific day. But there are times where I work on the time tracker, where I'm working on timesheets, probation notices, paperwork, and then Lemonade University as well. And there are times where I have to work with my project managers for awareness too.
Okay. So from your perspective, right, how do you see Lemonade Day affecting the kids? Like, what do you see the kids really getting out of it?
I see them getting an impact out of it. Like I said, that impact is all about making an impact on others. And I truly see them learning any entrepreneurial skills they can earn from this, whether it's managing finance, creating logos, creating lemonade stands. Like this Lemonade University is very hands-on, and I see them taking these skills and putting it into the real world.
See right there, if these mics wasn't connected, that would have been a mic drop. Bloop, right there. That was beautiful. Loved it. So let's talk about encouraging young entrepreneurs. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. The importance of membership. Like, how do you encourage kids who might feel nervous or uncertain about starting their own business, their own lemonade stands? How would Net Impact help them with that?
Well, I see them, if they seem nervous during maybe in the morning time or even in the afternoon time during morning curriculum or afternoon curriculum or even at the graduation ceremony, I hope they were to see how us project managers, Jason and I, how the team leads are, and then how Dr. Clemens is, how the bank is, because the bank is also going to be there, First National Bank, the workers over there, they're also going to be there. And as well as most of our chapter of the Net Impact is going to be there as volunteers working under us. And they are very excited to be working with this project. They are sacrificing half of their day to get ready for prom to work with Lemonade University. That's cool. Once they see how excited they are, how happy we all are for them to be learning this, for them to be in a program like this, because not everybody can be a part of this program. So I consider them very lucky to be a part of this. And I hope they get to see how excited we are to be working in this, to be working with them, and how we're going to be teaching these skills. And I hope our encouragement, I hope our motivation, I hope our excitement it will be able to show that they're excited as well, and to motivate them as well.
Sweet. Because I'm dressing up as the Lemonade, as the Lemonade Day mascot, right?
Somebody will be during the graduation ceremony.
He's a lemon head.
Yes,
Me.
Lemmy.
I'm doing it.
Oh, you are?
Yep.
Okay. That's actually very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Quick question for you, Catalina. This is a little boost to your ego. So, do you feel that they're lucky to have you as a project manager for Lemonade University?
I actually don't know about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's being humble.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that you are humble. I mean, not humble,
Okay.
but you're definitely qualified. You're qualified for this because everything that you're talking about, you've been doing this since the beginning. Coming in as the awareness coming in as the awareness project manager in the beginning, and me being still a member, having to follow under you, and we know you wasn't playing. You wanted yourself at a certain time, certain day, when it was time for us to learn what we were researching. You did not play about those cahoots. You be, who got that wrong? Why y'all doing this? Y'all know we got this event tomorrow. Hurry up, we need to get this right.
Right.
You would spend nights after nights just making sure everything was lined up, and then you take it to becoming a human resource officer, and that's not the easiest job. We both knew about that. I told everybody, I'm like, I'll do every position but this position. But you ended up taking this position, and for a little bit you had to manage almost 100 members. That is not easy. So taking those qualities that you have now to apply that to Lemonade University, I feel that you're overqualified because you've been doing this for so long now. And for you to have this event that's only going to last for a day, I just know it's going to run smoothly. But, while I'm talking about awareness, let's talk about the beginnings. How was it for you being an awareness PM?
It was not easy. I'm going to be honest with you. It was not easy because it was my first time as project manager. And I've said this to 100 members. I've said this to 100 people, to all of the members. You learn from failure. And I will tell you, I have failed multiple times as the awareness project manager, but I learned from it. Like you said, all of that when I put on y'all, that I did the research progress easier. I did the trifold progress easier because I learned from my failure experience in the beginning, in the fall semester when I started as the awareness project manager. And then I put all of my mistakes that I learned from into a lesson for me, and I put that in the spring semester, and that's why I believe that it run more smoothly because I learned from my failures.
Okay, and a great job you did as well, and then you were able to hand it down to, I want to say, your favorite members, Ava and Ari, who are current PMs for awareness. How did that feel for you to hand awareness down to them and also being able to mentor them in their leadership role as well? Because, ladies and gentlemen, these are ECHS students, and soon we're going to have them on the podcast so they can speak about their experience as well. But how does that feel knowing that you can mentor them in a project that you really loved and you put a lot of time in and dedication and, dare I say, elevate it to the status that it has, that legacy it has on that impact?
It was a very heart-to-heart moment. Like, as much as I loved being the awareness project manager, it is nothing compared to as I love overseeing the project, as I love all the successes that they're doing, all of the progress that they're doing, every improvement that they're doing is what I love to see. All I see is I love improvements that's coming from the members.
Love improvements, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
That stuck to me because, I think about our officer class.
Yes.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought that lineup we had last year, you would have thought that was peak, and then here we go with 4 people, we not even under 25, and yet we're able to manage almost 100 people. We're bringing in visionary voices. You brought in a little bit of that crashed out behavior to HR, but you know what? It kept balance.
He said she crashed out.
Right,
It was an inside joke, everybody.
Yes, it's an inside joke.
Everybody got crashed out to get results.
Yeah.
Quote unquote, Catalina Salinas. That's what she said.
I did say that. You're right.
That's a pretty true statement, though. Sometimes you get that.
Yeah, sometimes I get results.
But yes, I'm working under you, working with you now, and being able to, my second year doing Lemonade Day, knowing that you're running this, I have no doubt in my mind, I really can't speak today, ladies and gentlemen. I have no doubt in my mind that the status of Lemonade Day is going to be up there and it's going to be memorable, because the last Lemonade Day that I participated in, we had lemons hanging down, we had a graduation going, but as quick as it was and as memorable as it was, I feel that we can do way better than what we did from last year. Because, and this is nothing against nobody, you could tell we rushed just a little bit because there were a lot of kids. We had a lot of kids, and some of us were new. We weren't ready for all the kids that came in, so we were like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Everything was yeah.
It was just kids everywhere. Huh?
Yeah, it's just kids everywhere. It's not even kids. I would say members. Keep members everywhere.
So on average, how many stands? Like you said, you were there last year. How many stands were there last year?
So lemonade stands weren't made, to my knowledge. Now, I was a teacher's assistant, so there probably was lemonade stands made. I just wasn't in that room for it. But I do want to say we had at least almost 100 kids.
That's cool.
If I remember from last year, it was almost 100 kids. You know, I had the young kids. I had the 6-year-olds. So, look, I don't like a lot of kids except my niece and nephew. But in this case, with Lemonade Day, I really enjoyed that class, you know. And I think after that event, it really opened my mind up to helping people out more and learning business, because we all love business. You know, that's why we are where we are here in that Impact. We're all trying to understand that foundation of business and learn it in real life. So for me, as a teacher's aide, to apply that and helping out 6-year-olds, you know, they really care about their crayons and color books. But when they were really engaged with Lemonade Day, but also know that they're learning business and they were retaining it, it was special. It was a very special moment. So to this special event that we do, partnering with First National Bank, I know it's going to be through the roof, because with you always work with that quality control. No matter how big the crowd is, no matter what the workload is, you always find that middle in. You always find the middle for it. So everybody, be ready for Lemonade Day. We're over here at the Planetarium. It is March 29th. And Catalina, when it turns out perfect, just know I'm not going to tell you good job because I already know you're going to do a good job.
So just take it in advance.
Take it.
Take it in
advance.
Take it in
advance.
advance. So it's gonna be what time?
It's going to be from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
9 to 2.
Yes.
So drop your kids off by 8:30, parents.
Yes.
9 to 2. This is gonna be fun. I haven't worked with kids this young since I coached football, and that was like 4 years ago. Try coaching 5 and 6 year olds in tackle football. Oh man, it's fun, but it's hilarious because they got little attention spans. So 1 minute is hike the ball, next minute is butterflies. But they're fun though. They're fun. So I think this is gonna be real fun, and they're gonna be excited. So, Dalen, you got any more questions, Dalen?
Just one more. How do you feel working with the members?
I love working with them. I really do. I love working with the members. Even if they're like 16 to 45 years old, I love working with them. They're very amazing. Like, I love talking to them, their experiences outside of school, how their weekend goes, if they need help with anything, because I'm very open to everybody. If they need help with something, whether it's timesheets or something simple as an assignment, I'm more than happy to help in any way I can. So I really do love working with them.
No, I had to ask that because I'm glad you said it to them timesheets.
Yeah,
I know that's your favorite part of the job. You always with somebody be like, yeah, so Daniel, you put March 10th, you did about 5 hours, but I didn't see you at all. What's going on?
Yes. So with that, it comes with the job. If somebody were to put it on their timesheet accidental, or if it happened to be on purpose, I'd have to come forward and ask them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like, it comes with the job. Whether it's accidental, I have to send it back and say I can't accept this because you forgot to put your name, you forgot to put the date, and I noticed that you put this specific date. However, we weren't back in school then. When that's an example.
Right.
But yeah, I'd have to send it back. It just comes with the job. It's, even though I love working with them, I'm very open with them. However, I still have to discipline it and keep the retention of this team.
Yeah, I've been probated twice, so I know I've been on probation 2 times.
She do not play. She will get to you.
Matter of
Yes.
fact, I need to turn that timesheet in today before I end up
Yes,
on probation.
it's due March 5th.
Yeah, it'll be here today.
Every meeting is today. Project timesheets are due no later on the 5th.
Yes.
If it's
I wrote it
after,
down.
if you don't let me know, you will be put on probation, and she'll have that one finger in the air.
Yep,
Exactly.
you're on probation.
And don't think if she doesn't get to you in person, you're gonna have that email, that text message, and that telegram message.
Yeah, there's no escape.
There really isn't.
There's no
there really
escape.
isn't. I will reach you however
However.
I can.
There's no escape.
And y'all may think this is scary that she's like this, but that tells you how passionate she is about the job that she's on. Like, she's HR to heart. Like, when we go to Taco Bell, she literally puts her name as HR. She loves her job. She loves what she does.
Yes, I
Wow.
really do. I have loved this job. Like, ever since I started it, oh my God. I am so passionate about this job. I truly love being HR. I don't know what I'm going to do without HR or without Net Impact when I leave, when I graduate. It's going to be a very heart-to-heart as well.
So are you going to another? You going to a 4-year after this?
Yes, I'm
Which
going
one?
to Texas State.
Texas State. Mm-hmm. What?
Tell them the great news, too. Guess what they have over at Texas State?
Yes, they also have a
Net
Net
Impact.
Impact chapter.
I love Texas State. My daughter graduated from there in December.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, she graduated in December.
And ladies and gentlemen, she talked me into going to Texas State, too. She said, I'm going over there to Net Impact, and we can do what we did over here.
Yep.
And we can just elevate it. I was like,
Yep.
okay.
I'm coming too.
And
Yeah.
I was like, say less.
Say less.
I was about to have my associates to be happy.
Fine.
I guess I'll come with.
Twist my
Literally,
arm.
just like that. I was like, I guess.
Well, it's gonna turn out to be a good idea.
Yes.
I
you
believe
know,
it's gonna work out.
We all know it ain't gonna be nothing like here at CTC.
Yes, we
What
do
we
know
did
that.
over here, what we learned, the challenges that got hit to us, the relationships we built outside of this, one of one, you can never replicate it. So 2024, 2025. Oh man, just go ahead and put it on the wall, engrave it, because this is gonna be a memorable team. Definitely, you know, like Dr. Clemens says, it
Yeah.
all starts with the leadership.
Exactly.
Definitely. I can see that. Definitely. Hey, go ahead and I know y'all. Go ahead and cry. Go ahead.
No.
We're not
Go
on
ahead,
camera.
cry.
No.
Look, we're not on camera. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. We'll save it for the end of the year party. It's
Save it
okay.
for the end of your
Absolutely
party.
not.
Sweet.
There's too many tears saved up inside, so we'll say that for end of the year, like Catalina said.
Yes.
We'll
Oh,
just get that all out the stage when we're doing our speeches.
And how many of y'all graduating?
Too many.
All the officers
I would
graduating?
say yes. Jessica already graduated in the fall. She's still taking classes here, but she did graduate. Christine is also graduating. Shahid is graduating. Dalen and I are also walking the stage. So Cody will be by himself with the new officers coming in. But he's going to be president
Yeah.
of Net Impact of
That
the
makes
CTC
sense.
chapter.
That makes sense. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The new era will usher in, but the last era will definitely linger on through.
He'll miss us. Cody will miss us.
He got no choice. He gonna look around. He gonna be like, oh my gosh.
So how do y'all feel about the legacy that y'all leaving behind?
I'm very happy about it. I truly am.
What about you, man?
We not done. I mean, we still
I
got,
like
No,
that
we're not
answer,
done.
my man.
we still
Yeah.
got some more to do. We still
I
got
like that.
milestones. We're
I
still
get it.
hitting.
That is
so-
true.
Definitely, I like that. I like that. It's really important because I outside. Well, just starting that impact and watching everything that goes on in that impact. It is it's like a machine. You know what I mean? It's like a machine, and it just rolls. I love it. I love it. It's one of the best decisions I could have made. Was joining that impact. I was nervous at first because I'm not it's just not the shirt tie. But I'm learning. I'm learning to get used to it. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. I like it a lot. And I met some really cool people here. So
But you know, it's crazy you saying like you ain't for the shirt and tie either, because kindly, I think you can agree too. We weren't shirt and tie either, but you know, once we put on the polos, we put on our professional face. You know, we caught ourselves meeting people that we never in our life would think we would be able to meet.
Yes,
Go to-
that's very true.
Go to places we wouldn't think we would have that luxury to go to, be able to stand in front, do events, lead, be able to create our own projects. You know, saying that we're more than just, we make our title, you know. She's not who she is because the title that was given to her. She made that title what it is. And I think I could say the same for myself, you know. Yeah, I'm VP of marketing, but you know, when I walk out and no one knows me, and Kathleen, this is for you too, they're going to think, oh, that's the HR, that's the marketer, because we made those titles so relevant, you know. And that's the same with your members, you know. When that, Dr. Clemens, going to quote her, when people see that logo, they're going to see a prestigious organization walking around. So it means a lot when you put on that shirt because everyone knows what you're doing within, you know. And Catalina knows that well because she officer training, HR training. There we go.
HR training.
Yes.
and for the record, I didn't say I didn't look good in the shirt and tie. I said I don't always wear it. All right, let's go ahead and clear that up real quick. Yeah, no, but I'm having a blast, man. I enjoy being here. I love what you guys do. I see you guys work, and I'm like, man, if I had that work ethic when I was 19, 20, 21, I'd be rich right now. Balling. But I didn't.
Yeah, it's a little price of fame, you know. We're still young, so that means there's a whole lot of life
Don't
we're still
don't
learning
rub,
while
don't rub
doing
it in.
this.
Don't rub
There
it
is
in.
a
Not that don't rub it in.
Don't rub it in, bro. Don't
lot
rub
of
it in.
life we are
Don't
learning.
rub it in.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Look, to the young people listening,
Y'all got
being
time.
a leader is not easy. So if you're gonna do it young, just know you might lose your hairline, you might lose your eyelashes, you might lose a couple of things.
Eyelashes, okay.
Yup.
The eyelashes gonna start falling now.
Just fall right on out.
You gonna get that George Jefferson spot in the middle of your head back here. Hey,
You wake up in the morning, you see your hairline going. Just know that wasn't no coincidence. That was the stress of being a leader. That is what it is. So, if y'all don't see this, we counting on Catalina right now.
Okay.
But Mr. Brooks, you got anything?
I want to thank our guests for being here. You know, it was fun.
Yes, it was very fun. I loved being a part of this. I'm very excited for this.
And for the record, y'all, she came in and lit up the room, and then she put on makeup to be on the radio. That right there. That's what I knew we had a star.
We knew she was coming
It's
from a
a
mile
star.
away. We heard that stomping from the parking lot. She stand on business. She walk with a purpose. She sound just like this.
Click, click,
That's how she
click,
sound
click,
when she
click.
walk.
Yeah, you know it.
So, Catalina, anything you would like to say?
That thank you guys for having me here. I was so happy to be a part of this, and that for anybody listening to this, if you are looking for your kid to be a part of an amazing national program like Lemonade Day, please sign your kid up for Lemonade University. It is on March 29th, 2025 at the CTC Planetarium, and it's going to be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty.
Good
And
time.
to my closing remarks, I'm just going to brag on my friend just a little bit. Texas State, when y'all get Catalina, just know whatever she's a part of, she ain't following, she's leading, because that's who she is.
Period.
And Mr. B, I'll leave you with the end of remarks.
All right, I'd like to thank our guest, Ms. Catalina Salinas, for showing up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Net Impact. And you know what? Let's thank our camera person too. Yeah. She's
Yes.
doing an amazing job. And I'm jealous of her hair. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Hers going way better than mine. All right. So, hey, thank y'all for listening. We need y'all to have a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening, because I know it's one of the three no matter where you are in the world. We are Net Impact. Visionary Voices. I am B. Brooks. That is my main man, Mr. Dalen Che, and our special guest, Catalina Salinas. And we are out of here.